Father's Day for Wesley. He's as happy as can be. He's got 15 fucking kids that he never fucking sees. He does not pay the child support. He doesn't give a fuck. All he wants to do is sling dick. Look at those lobster tatties. Christ, Monday. Wow. Shit a bloody brick. Yeah. Father's Day yesterday, as some of you might be aware. Wesley was in hiding because that's when all his kids start to sort of come out of the woodwork, trying to get at him, because now he's famous. Before, it wasn't really that much of a problem. They didn't really care. Obviously, now he's famous and rich. You know, obviously, he's sort of, he's covered in jewels, for God's sake. He's obviously got a pound note about him. They all want a piece, don't they? They want a slice of the action, slice of the pie, slice of the Papa Wes. I ain't going to get it, though. No chance. He no pay child, no child support. No pay child, hashtag no pay child support. That's his thing. You can find that, no child support hashtag on Instagram if you look for it. But yeah, so there are a few lawsuits going now for the various female lobsters that are looking after his offspring. And they ain't happy about it. That's, Jesus, I'm trying. Bloody, dip. Come on, get over there. Get you down. Dip. That's still, okay. I've moved stuff around in there. I had to because I had a load of stuff in store. This is a fucking boring story, yeah? This is really boring, but I'm going to lead with it anyway. I was going to move into the room next door that's bigger. However, might be moving house soon, so, you know, it's all everything's to play for. But now someone else has moved in there, so I had to get a load of stuff that I was storing in there, out of there, into here. Anyway, I've moved some stuff around, and now the acoustic treatment that was at the other end of the studio is no longer there, so I'll have to put that back up, because it's a bit of a...
Cool story, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Coffee and Memes.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes, that's all I want.
You're getting on, you're pushing 30, Slugger. You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffee and Memes on Threshold.fm, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and just dashed across the flat earth like chips into a puddle, drunkenly thrown by some sort of oaf. Christ. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's weekends? Please give your weekend a mark out of 10. Put it in the chat. Tell me what you did. Tell me what you didn't do. Tell me what you wish you'd have done. Tell me what your dream weekend would look like. Hey, that's a nice one, actually. Give your last weekend a mark out of 10. Then let me know what your dream frickin' weekend would be. Mine, obviously, would be on a beach in St. Lucia with Snips, just the two of us, just sunning ourselves. Me battling away hotel workers that are trying to put him in a pot, fighting them off. You know, I like that element of danger on a holiday. You know, I think that's nice. You know, you get the beach bit, you get that's all nice, but there's also an element of danger there. A friend of mine went to Cuba and was on the beach, and it was all nice and stuff. And then a guy came up to him and dug a small hole next to him and just unearthed an enormous bag of cocaine, and then ran off. And it's like, oh, I've just been sat next to like some gang member's huge stash of coke, not realising that I could have like easily got caught in some sort of gang warfare. After they got the wrong impression. Anyway, that's probably another
cool story, bro.
I should have had that queued up on the freaking soundboard, really. Anyway, guys, stuff news today. I will get into two elderly couples sued for blasting Iron Maiden too loud. They're in Sweden and they're adorable. Man allegedly caught with cocaine on his nose told police it wasn't his. This is doing the rounds everywhere. Instagram couples slammed for asking for $16,000 to help them travel to Africa. Sadly, for us, though, Stuart Perry is commenting on that. Maybe I can find a different news source. We'll have a look. OJ Simpson has joined Twitter. Bit of fun. He says he has a little getting even to do. Well, that's a concern. I hope it's a little less murderous than last time. Perhaps keep your rage to social media, OJ. Okay. Drug dealer jailed after printing his own name on drugs. Man, this is in Brighton. You fucking moron. Jesus Christ, you would have thought that the middle-class drug dealers of Brighton would... Do I know this person? Stephen Best. Slightly recognise him. Probably shared a dance floor together at some point over the years. Be very surprised if we didn't. He's 30. Yeah, very possible. But I have no doubt that we'll have... I'll get him up and see if you recognise him. Stephen Best, drug dealer extraordinaire, and oh my days, what a freaking idiot. What a freaking... Are we doing no swearing today? I don't know. What a freaking buffoon. What an absolute bozo. Here he is. Stephen! Just coming. Oh, God. What an absolute... Love bite horror as teen dies after girlfriend's hickey formed blood clot that travelled to brain causing stroke. That is exactly what we didn't want to happen. Mariah Carey found surprised to get a cake with Marie Curie's face on. That's brilliant. Oh, that is really good. Have you heard All I Want for Christmas by Marie Curie? It's great. Cures what ails you. Domino's delivery driver tries to deliver pizza to the Queen after a prank call. God bless him. What an absolute sweetheart. Elon Muskovich, elongated muskrat, fears civilization will end and will move into a simulation. Who's going to host the simulation, though, if civilization has ended? I've many questions for you, Elon, not just about the simulation, but about all aspects of your life, particularly where you got your hair implants from, because I will say they've done a freaking good job of it. Let me try and dig up some oldie-worldy pictures of Elon in PayPal days. Elon Musk, PayPal. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So look here. Is that him and Peter Thiel? Yeah. That is. He looks older there than he does now, and that's probably 20 years ago. Look at that hairline there, and look at that thick, luscious locks there. I'm sure he got the best in the business, and I want to know how much. All right, let's just let's cover the important stuff. Elon Musk hair. Okay, look. Whoever did this is a genius. They've done very, very well. I want to know, I just want details, I've got maybe another year at best with my hairline, and then I'm just going to have to take voluntary baldness because I don't have the money for real, I don't know, really hair plugs? People doing hair plugs? Just fucking shave it off and get on with your life. I mean, Jesus, come on. Anyway, tunes-wise, a few nice bits. Break. Sensationally, about 1,700 people have sent me this. So I thank all of you, each and every one of you, very, very much. Break has suffered at the hands of the Padgage effect. What the fuck is going on there? That's not supposed to happen, is it? Jesus. Oh my fucking God.
Too much heat in one package.
Better late than never. Yeah, Break has suffered at the hands of the Padgage effect. Aphrodite recently also got. Shimon got.
Quiero ser tu corazón y quiero ver todo tu amor al caminar brillando más que todo esté en su lugar como mi amor y mi canción que me da vida y pasión.
Too much heat. Too much heat. Too much heat in one package. Too much heat in one package.
I just walk in, play like the sickest sets, people just go nuts.
Jesus, they look worse than they sound. It really is. They're a three-piece from somewhere or other. They've all got the same haircut. There's one of them's got a dip dyed denim jacket. There's some double denim going on. It's an absolute shit show, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sorry that I've had to bring it to your attention, but I do feel that it is my duty now to cover as much of the Padgage effect, seeing as we coined the phenomenon here. Obviously, TC getting done first. TC being by far the best, I think. I mean, that really... How many, like, the exhibition tapes by the fake TC... I hope he's clocked up a lot of plays. A lot of them are mine. I literally do listen to it in my spare time. Come here. Exhibition. Come on, you exhibition tapes. Oh, don't you freak me about. TC. Don't tell me it's not on here anymore. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, I don't want Tchaikovsky. Here he is. Thank God. Oh, it doesn't say. That's a shame. Oh, well, you know, what are you going to do? Oh, will you bloody... I swear to God, someone is going to fucking get that in a minute. It's just absolutely outrageous behaviour. Come on, just play it. Just play it.
Moment of silence to all the naysayers. I'm a free agent like an NBA player. Me, waiters, Wade and Dragic. Too much heat in one package. Man, what happened to the passion? There was so much, now we lacking. No disclosure.
Yeah, we're listening to the whole thing.
Latching onto the old familiar pattern. I don't follow the pattern, man, I made one. Ever since stage one, been up for innovation. I know that one day will come, I'll be a great one. But until that day come, I'll stay stage 100. No, I'm not saying that I'm ugly. When I say my style's like Two-Face, on Tuesday fresh with it. Off the top of the dome like two dress, get it? Man, forget it, this ain't off the top.
He's too fresh.
Gotta tell y'all the truth like Benny Siegel. Minutes rice or read.
Let's build it up by TC from the Exhibition Tapes Volume 1. I'm hoping Volume 2 later in the year, but the rumour is Volume 2 later in the year, where he's going to rename himself TB. So looking forward to that. Right, in terms of actual real music, JV, Lost in Unknown Spaces, nice bit of gear. New Teddy Killers off of Eat Brain. New Rockwell and Face. New Maztec. New Zero T. Going to play that audio bit from last week because it just... I feel like it was woefully neglected. This is what happens with tunes that get played on a Monday. They sort of get neglected. New Culture Shock as well. Tell you what, let's have the new Zero T. Lovely bit for a Monday morning. The build's coming late. Someone tell me why he's playing that tune again. What's happened? Suggestions that I get a wig. It would be hilarious. Yeah, I could get a few. Maybe I'll get Swift to make me some. Chode giving his weekend a 10 out of 10. Buckfast beers, jints, whatever they may be, bikes and going over the handlebars as usual. Pauly worked all weekend. God bless him, 8 out of 10. Damn, Abe Cambridge broke his arm skateboarding on Saturday while listening to Rankin's Records. Not good. Press F to pay respects. Abe Cambridge, poor arm. Hope it wasn't your whacking arm. Jesus, Matt Wright. I looked after my mate's dog. He failed to tell me she was in season. House looks like a massacre. 7 out of 10. Did you get some of those dog pants? They're fucking weird, man. Killing time before we die. So said they tried paying people a fiver to eat dog food. Oh, good. Abe can confirm that whacking is still an option, even with the broken arm. Yeah, this is Can't Hide by Zero T. All right. Man! Allegedly caught with cocaine on his nose, told police it was nay his. Oh, God, Stuart Perry again. Scourge of Lad Bible. For pretty much everywhere on the planet, recreational drugs like cocaine, ecstasy, and cannabis and heroin are illegal. If people choose to indulge in them, that's probably best. Then it's probably best if they don't leave any trace, because police could fine you a lot of money or even throw you in a jail. Fuck off, Perry. So imagine the reaction police in Florida had when they pulled over a car and found drugs still on a person. According to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, the driver was in a car and he was pulled over at a routine traffic stop. In the passenger seat sat a 20-year-old man. Now, usually these types of stops will focus on the driver, and cops will be keen to see their license and their registration. But deputies Enida Rossi and Abigail Biba couldn't help but notice the passengers had a strange substance on his nose, a certain white substance. The Hillsborough County Sheriff Office wrote on Facebook, his nose was swabbed and a test yielded positive results for cocaine content. A search of him yielded a small baggie of powdered cocaine concealed on him. Oh dear. He was arrested without incident, but he attempted to tell the deputies the cocaine on his nose was not his. Just looking after it for the mate. Instead of being caught red-handed, this bloke was allegedly caught white-nostriled. Very good. Imagine trying to chuck up the "it's not mine" excuse when it's sitting there right on your nose. To make matters worse for the 20-year-old, police decided to search a backpack and found a casual 250 grams of cannabis, 13 Xanax pills. So that's a big old double whammy for the cops. Police have been quick to sarcastically defend the bloke. Oh, people have been quick to sarcastically defend the bloke. Well, the wind possibly was blowing and there was possible cocaine powder in the air. That's probably how it got on his nose. Seems reasonable. Well, then I guess the nose goes into evidence until the true owner can be determined. Fair. The third added, it isn't cocaine, officer. I was eating powdered donuts and got some. People aren't funny, really, are they? Just in general. In my experience, I'm rarely funny, and I'm trying quite hard. He was arrested on drugs charges to appear in court at a later date. While America is certainly known for being into the naughty dust, the United Kingdom was recently revealed as the coke capital of Europe. Yep. at a glance. Estimates of drug use in the European Union. Cannabis. 24 million people apparently used cannabis last year between the age of 15 and 64. 91 million people have used it at some point in their life. Young adults, 15 to 34, 17.5 million of them last year. Is this in the... Oh, this is in the whole EU. Cocaine, last year, adults, 3.9 million. Lifetime, 18 million. Bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. MDMA, a.k.a. ding-dings. Last year, 2.6 million. Lifetime use, 13.7 million. Amphetamines, avoid. Last year, adults, 1.7 million. Lifetime use, 12 million. Young adults, 1.2 million. So it is almost exclusively young people doing amphetamines and also MDMA. Whereas the higher percentage of... it's like 2/3. It's the majority is young people for amphetamines and MDMA, but cocaine is like 2/3 under 34. Anyway, so that was another
Cool story, bro.
fucking hell. Anyway, Instagram couple slammed for asking for 16 grand to help them travel to Africa. Fucking bellend heads. A-grade bellend heads. So they've got a GoFundMe. I'm taking guesses. Well, I know how much it is, but they're after $16,000. Would anyone in the chat like to take a guess at how much they have received so far? Oh, I can't be fucked with fucking Stuart Perry's preamble again. One German couple who has racked up a decent following on Instagram has realised the hard way that it's difficult to raise funds when people don't really believe in your mission or journey. Katalin Onk and his wife Eleanor Engelhardt are planning on cycling from Germany to Africa next month, and they need to raise more than $16,000 for the bike and gear, food and accommodation, internet and SIM cards in every country to keep you up to date, insurance and emergencies. Well, actually, like, can you buy me a bike? Can you buy me a bike so I go to Africa? Want to go and cycle down to Africa? I think I'll have a lovely time. I'll take some pictures, I'll send them to you. Right, okay, so you want me to buy you a bike, yeah? Yes, please, Daddy. I'm not actually your dad. I don't even follow you on Instagram. But for some annoying reason, you've come up in my recommended things. Yeah, I want to go. Can you get me a bike? I'll go cycle down Africa. It'll be lovely. I'll take them nice pictures, send them back to you. It's a German accent, by the way. No, I don't think I could. Look, unless you're like my 7-year-old son, I ain't buying you a bike, pal. Maybe, why would I buy you a bike? Under what circumstances would I buy another adult man a bike? If it was a friend and they were, I don't know, maybe they'd recovered from an illness and it was to get them on track, and, you know, or maybe they were recovering from the mental illness and I was like, look, man, you need to get out. And the adults, oh, well, you know, I used to cycle and that was great. It really held me together, but, you know, my bike broke and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, buy this motherfucker a bike, man. Get this little motherfucker a bike, man. Get him fucking out there, man. Get him out in the fresh air, man. Yeah, man. These cunts, hell no. Hell no. Look at his weird-ass tattoos. He looks like a bloody golf sale sign. What's wrong with him? Jesus. Unbelievable. Anyway, what we saying in the chat in terms of guesses as to how much they've got? 12. Shawnee Simpson says 12. Just $12. Anyone else? No other guesses? Come on, guys. Jesus. Well, I can tell you it's slightly more than $12, but not a lot more. They have so far 200 euros. So I mean that's better than nothing, I guess. Roger Bright in with the big money of €120 donation there. Anyway, let's see what their shtick is. 92 shares on this, not bad. Better than any of Jasper Hamill's articles. We could write a long text about mental health or global warming. We could tell you about the following your dreams or how important stepping out of your comfort zone is. We could tell you how beautiful traveling is and its benefits, or the fact that most news doesn't match reality. But we're going to show you. Less talking, more action. What? Starting on the 20th of July in the middle of Germany, on a tandem, me and Ellie will cycle towards Africa and hopefully beyond. We want to take you all over this huge adventure, a celebration of life as we ride freely across mountains, by the sea and through metropolitans. That's not even a word, is it? Metropolitans. We will show the beauty of this planet and its inhabitants, but also the ugliness. We want to, but we cannot do this on our own. We need you. The funds we raise will go towards the bike and gear, food and accommodation when needed. Internet and SIM cards in every country to keep you up to date, insurance and emergencies. We need funds now for preparations as well as throughout the trip. Every dollar, every message, every couch or garden for our tent, any offer will help us go further. We hope you all enjoy and learn with us. Together, we can make a difference. Another beautiful day with love, Kat and Eli. Anyway, the comments are as follow. Here's an idea. How about you get a job like the rest of us and fund it yourselves, you fat bearded cow? What? Have they got beards? Neither. What? Okay. I just made that bit up. Disgusting. Get a job, you lazy people. You should both be ashamed. Please, no one give these leeches anything. John T says, what a joke. Ivania says, narcissistic and overly privileged. Kill them all. Wait, what? Who wouldn't want to free travel with no work for life? Yeah, that would be pretty cool, actually. This only helps you. This benefits no one. Why don't you give back to the world you say you love? You fat bearded cow. What's all of this? Get training and put the sweat and tears in like the rest of us. You may find you can save enough for travel in the future. Maybe you won't be so fat and bearded and such a cow. Right, okay. Johnny says, you're not impacting anyone's life, you fat bearded cows. You're just a couple of freeloaders trying to get holidays and paid for by mugs. Why don't you spend some money on razors and have a shave? Maybe then lose some weight, you fat bearded cows. Right. Warren, get a job. You rattle on about mental health. You're affecting my mental health by being so fat and bearded and such a pair of cows. Right. Okay. Seriously, I do not wish to be offensive in any way, but you really need to consider this. Why don't you get a shave at the same time? Have you ever heard of the ketogenic diet? Might help you lose some weight, you fat bearded cow. Right. Okay. Cool. Well, James says disgusting human beings, and he's capitalised the first letter of each of those words, just for shits and giggles, I guess. Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments, as ever. Thoughts and prayers to Kat and Eli, even if they are fat-bearded cows. Yeah, you know, God bless them, and I wish them all the best. This is called Push the Dubs. It's by the Teddy Killers. By the Killer Teddies. Chabez Will says, buy me 16 grams worth of gear and I'll fucking run there.
Warhammer.
Coming up at 11, your boy, Irregular Joe. 2 hours of communist propaganda, which I'm obligated to, contractually obligated to, in the interests of diversity of opinion. Cheers, Bildo. You're a fine, upstanding member of the lobster community, and I won't have a word said against you. Edward, Rob Humphreys, rather enjoying this little ditty from our friend Edward Killers. Yeah, Teddy Killers is actually short for Edward the Killers. Remember, the C in Andy C stands for communism. The G in Brian G stands for Garibaldi biscuits. Hey, Chode, you raise a good point, actually. Should we ring... Chode says, when's Wilson's show going to be on? This is Wilson, of course. Where is it? Where's Wilson? Here he is.
Yes, guys, you'd like to do it. As you know, Saturday night is involved. You're not naughty.
Yeah, you know he's naughty. I could ring Twiddy now, see whether or not he can tell me a little bit more about it. Let's see if he answers. Twiddy? 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 Don't play coy with me. Oh, he's hung up. He knows. He's looked at the time and gone, this fucking Rankin's calling me on air, the bastard. All right, anyway, I'll message him in the next commercial break to find out. It's not stupid.
What's my show called? What's my show called? What's my show called? You're not naughty. What's my show called? What's my show called? As you know, Saturday night is involved, and what's my show called? What's my show called? What's my show called? You're not naughty. What's my show called? What's my show called? As you know, Saturday night is involved, and
yeah, that's Wilson there with What's My Show Called, former Trickstar radio DJ.
And
what a hero! Not the hero we deserve, but the hero we need. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on to this fucking loony drug dealer. Twitty says he's going to ring me back, so look forward to that. Anyway, drug dealer jailed after printing his own name on the drugs. Drug dealer has been jailed after carelessly stamping his very own name onto his drugs. You know, you could not make this shit up. You're damn right, Jess Hardyman. Finally, bringing a touch of class to the Lad Bible that you're just not going to get from Stuart Perry. Stephen Best, 30, appeared in Brighton Crown Court on Monday the 3rd of June following an earlier guilty plea to the possession of cannabis and 4 counts of possession with intent to supply drugs, cocaine, MDMA, cannabis and cannabis resin. Wow, he's balling hard as a motherfucker, isn't he? Sharing a mugshot of Best on Facebook yesterday, Sussex... they're getting sassy about it. What a surprise. Sussex police wrote, "This is Stephen. Stephen has a storage unit full of drugs. Stephen stamped his name on his drugs. Stephen was wanted and handed himself into police. Stephen expected to be imprisoned and took a bag. Stephen packed drugs to take to prison. Stephen didn't think we'd search his bag. Don't be like Stephen and deal drugs. I think you could take that last sentence. Is that grammatically correct for what they're trying to convey with that last sentence? Don't be like Stephen and deal drugs. Maybe there's a comma there. Yeah. Wow, my boy's stocked up. Jesus, he's Jesus. Wow. Okay. What a twat. Jesus, I bet 20 knows him. Police had been alerted to Best's activity by Trading Standards, who were conducting a search of storage lockups in Worthing on the 13th of November. After a substantial amount of drugs were discovered, officers arrived at the scene, but Best drove off, speeding through a red light in the process. He was later identified as the owner of the storage unit, with the prevention enforcement team also discovering he owned a yacht at Brighton Marina, but that wasn't it. After the storage unit and boat were searched by officers, on closer inspection, the name Bestie could be seen printed on some of the cannabis resin bars. You fucking moron. Oh, one absolute Tide Podder. Jesus Christ. On the 27th of November, Best handed himself in to the police. Arriving with a bag, he said he'd packed in case he was remanded in custody. Only thing is, when officers searched the bag, he found a large quantity of cannabis inside. Oh, God bless him. Facepalm. Perhaps unsurprisingly, Best was remanded in custody and was handed a total of 42 months in prison. He'll be out in 2 years. Investigating officer, Detective Constable Noel Simmons, referred to the investigation as unique for several reasons. He said the quantity of drugs was considerable, and while it is not unusual for drug dealers to set up brands of drugs, I've never seen someone stamp their own name onto them. It's quite rare as well for someone to arrange the date, time and location of their arrest and still turn up in the possession of illegal drugs. Oh, I wonder whether or not we could get an interview with him from prison. Are the people allowed to do that sort of thing? They probably are, aren't they? I mean, it's not like they've got fuck all else to do. I'm going to turn you down. No, sorry, a bit busy at the moment. And you fucking idiot. As well as the physical and mental harm caused by illegal drugs, they are a contributing factor to violent crime. And the Sussex Police will continue to target those trading them as part of our strategy to make Sussex safer for everyone. We hope this sends out a strong warning to those who would deal misery on our streets. And it would encourage people in the community to step forward and talk to police. Richard Sargent, West Sussex Trading Standards team manager, said, our sniffer dog operation led to this discovery of drugs. Little narc. Fucking little narc. And I'm pleased that by working in partnership with Sussex Police, the individual was brought to justice. Justice. Okay, cool. Well, fucking why hasn't Twitty called me back yet? Fucking son of a bitch. Where are we? Okay, what have we got? Okay, so a little bit of a warning to everyone here. Love bite horror as teen dies after girlfriend's hickey formed a blood clot that travelled to brain, causing stroke. Paramedics rushed to the scene, but they could not save 17-year-old Julio Marcellas Gonzalez. Damn, that's rough, man. A teen has reportedly died after getting a love bite from his girlfriend that caused him to have a stroke. Julio started having convulsions at the dinner table in his family home in Mexico City after spending an evening with his girlfriend. Paramedics were dispatched to the scene, but the 17-year-old could not be saved. It is thought that the suction of the love bite, known as a hickey, caused a blood clot that travelled to Julio's brain and caused him to have a stroke. The 24-year-old girlfriend... that's a bit of an age difference. His 24-year-old girlfriend has now disappeared, and the boy's parents are apparently now blaming her for the death. Right. In 2011, a 44-year-old woman was left partially paralysed after having a stroke in similar circumstances. Damn, love bites are dangerous, guys. She lost movement in her left arm after the romantic encounter and was driven to hospital. Doctors in New Zealand could not figure out the cause until they noticed a fading bruise on the right side of the neck and a damaged major artery underneath. The suction had caused a blood clot to form, which then travelled to the woman's heart. Dr. Teddy Wu, that's a cool name, who treated the woman at Auckland's Middlemore Hospital, said, to my knowledge, it's the first time someone has been hospitalised by a hickey. The suction involved during a love bite can cause damage to a major artery in the neck, creating a blood clot that can travel to the heart and cause a stroke. A New Zealand woman was treated with warfarin, an anticoagulant, which resulted in the clot disappearing almost entirely within a week. Strokes have different levels of severity and can cause paralysis and death. Well, did she fully recover? What is a love bite? Okay, just so for anyone that doesn't know, love bites, also known as a hickey, are bruise-like marks on a person's body, typically the neck. They are caused by a person sucking a small area of another person's skin. This causes small vessels under the skin to burst, causing the bruise. Love bites usually last for anything up to 12 days. As a youth, I once went to a party and received a number of love bites from a number of people, and then had to go and work for my first shift at Budgeons in Henfield. I had to wear a scarf, and it was it's this anyway. Yeah, I had to wear a scarf to cover it up. It was outrageous. I was then how long did I work at Budgeons for? 6 weeks until they fired me. Oh, 20. What? It's cool. Come here, you. Twitty, don't you call decline me. This is an outrage. You're supposed to be live on air, Twitty. Tweety!
Fucking toothache.
What?
I've just had like 9 calls on the train.
What, from who?
Fucking randoms.
Right.
You being one.
Yeah, well, look, Tweety, you're on air, okay?
Oh, okay.
Right, it's fine. Don't worry. It's my radio station is marginally less legitimate than yours, so you can swear.
Hi.
Anyway, just wanted to inquire about It's Wilson, isn't it? From
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
What's the show called? Infected?
It was called that, yes.
Right. Okay. So he was fired. Am I right?
Correct.
Yeah. What's he doing now?
He went to a pirate radio station.
Oh, right. Are you not prepared to utter their name on air?
No. I don't know anything about him either.
Oh, right. Because he's become something of a local hero on Threshold.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, he's naughty, isn't he? He's a naughty boy. What are you going to do?
He's a pain in the arse. He actually broke the studio as well. He, knocked the monitors off the stands and broke them. And also, he then, when he got thrown off air, he then fell asleep in the studio on a sofa and pissed himself. I forgot to tell you that.
You did forget to tell me that rather salient piece of information.
No. But I sent you that audio so long ago.
Yeah.
Then, Tony, our engineer, said, you've got to get off air. And he said, fine. And he sat on the sofa, fell asleep and pissed himself. And they had to sort of handball him out of the studio.
Oh, my God, that's amazing. Wow. What are they? What a hero.
Mate, imagine writing that email to Ofcom. Jesus Christ.
What did they say?
They emailed back. I've got it somewhere. I'll send it to you. And it's basically saying, thanks for updating us on it. He hadn't actually done anything wrong in their eyes.
Yeah.
You can imagine their emails like, what a shower of shit those lot are.
Jesus, yeah. I mean, he didn't swear. And I mean, yeah.
No, yeah. And also, I think it was like, the email was like, he's been unwell.
Right, yes. He needs to have some time off.
He's been very unwell.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for me on the train.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Where are you going?
I'm actually off to the radio now.
All right. Cool. Well, say hi to me and,
Yeah, I'll give you some big ups. Yeah.
Say hi to me. Say hi from me. What?
Well, I can say hi from you. Actually, I met your biggest fan the other day.
Oh, right. Go on.
I was at a boatyard and I got talking to someone and they're a big, I don't know his name, they're a big Threshold fan, massive high-ranking fan.
Ah.
When I told him that you're a mate, he nearly shit himself, I tell you.
Was he a bit weird looking? Do you have any sort of facial deformities or?
No, he proper had a bit of Skrillex about him though.
Oh, really? A bit of the skrill?
Yeah,
little nip of skrill.
Hair. I was like, who's this weirdo?
Was it shaved at one side?
I know the look you're going for.
Ill-fitting black t-shirt, dandruff.
Black t-shirt, skinny jeans,
Yeah. Good. But, well, anyway, thanks, Twiddy. God bless you. I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye. Twiddy there, controller of Trickstar Radio, Brighton's only radio station. And that is quite a revelation about our friend, our pal, Wilson. I mean, of course...
You're not naughty.
We did know he was naughty, but I can't believe it. He fell asleep on the sofa and pissed himself for that tweet off. Come. That's too fucking good. Anyway, let's have this new culture shock bit. Wow. That is sensational information.
93, 94. That's just a sign of the experience. Let me take a step. You know, it's just a neighborhood situation.
You're not naughty.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Press N for naughty. Right, so we have to track down Wilson. His name is Wilson. His show is called Infected, and he's now at a pirate radio station somewhere. Wilson, I have a very particular set of skills. I don't know where you are currently, or what radio station you're playing on.
You understand?
But I will find you. I will look for you. I will come for you. And I will find you. And when I do, we will take pingers together.
And that goes with anything. You know, it's just a neighborhood situation.
They might have found him. Is that him? This is Neighbourhood by Culture Shock. Nice bit of gear. Alright, Tom Camm has found him. Presumably with the help of Agent Penis. All right, we don't dox him, for God's sake. Only find his actual, like, artist profile and stuff. And not going for any private information here, guys. I do not condone the doxing of anyone, let alone such legends as Wilson.
You're not naughty. As you know, Saturday Night is involved.
He is the hero we both need and deserve. Oh, ladies, oh, God. Oh, look, Jason, I've forgotten some listener mail. Christ.
Send me any bollocks that you have on your mind. Send me any bollocks that you can find. Even if that bollocks that you have on your brain is totally fucking insane.
No, thank you so much. It's listener mail. If you want to send me listener mail, will@threshold.fm. Send me any bollocks that you have on your brain, news stories, nudes, anything you fancy, and I'll read it out on air. This is from Aid Goldsmith. It says, easy, Will, nice one for the other weekend. It was great fun. Obviously referring to the Threshold all-dayer. You missed a blinder at Bolter Festival. We got some shoes thrown and plenty of lobster brethren were there. I thought I'd remind you, I have some great links in the psytrance scene. If you ever want to get your cosmic waft career off to a good start, I'll be happy to oblige, but you will have to pay me royalties for the name. Right, yeah, cheers for that. Thanks. That's very decent of you. I will consider it. I know that they are genuine links within the psytrance community. I might just talk to the psytrance mafia about it, though, you know what I mean? Anyway, Big Shawnee Simpson, he's emailed in. He says, hi, well, quick note. This guy is a member of a political party run by a guy who attended a I presume that means neo-Nazi march here in Australia. Sounds like a fun thing to do. And claimed it as a political move, so charge the taxpayer for travel and expenses. Wow. Okay, but Nazi political party plus sex robot expert plus Queen's birthday honour. He's got it going on. Okay, well, let's have a look at this. Oh, wow, he looks like a bit of fun. Fraser Anning candidate who is sex robot expert given Queen's birthday honour. Professor Adrian Cheok, who ran in Boothby for the far-right party, awarded for significant service to international education. Professor who advocates for sex with robots, and ran as a candidate for Fraser Anning's far-right micro party at the May election, has been awarded the Queen's birthday honour. What, for the sex robots? Adrian Cheok was a member of the Order of Australia for... What? Member of the Order of Australia for significant service to international education. It was... Come on, where's the solid banter in this? What are we doing here? Come on, guys. I mean, it just does seem to be a rather sort of clusterfuck of hilarious things all thrown in together. Definitely coffee and means worthy. At May's federal election, Cheok attracted 868 votes in the lower house seat of Boothby in South Australia. Last year, Anning was widely condemned for invoking the final solution, oopsie, in his maiden speech in Parliament, Jesus, in which he called for a plebiscite on ending immigration by Muslim and non-English speaking people from the third world. Right, that's a fairly significant number of people. In January, he used taxpayers' money to attend a rally involving far-right extremists and filmed a video alongside its leader, the convicted criminal Blair Cottrell and Neil Erickson. Anning also banned Muslim migrants from the New Zealand terrorist attack in which blamed Muslim migrants. Right, that's a bizarre thing to do. Cheok has posted some controversial material on social media, including a picture of Labour's Senate leader Penny Wong, the opposition leader. Oh my God! Jesus Christ! That is some serious shit posting there. Wow. Okay, so he has posted some controversial material on social media, including a picture of Labour Senate's leader Penny Wong, with opposition leader Anthony Albanese and deputy leader Richard Marles, captioned 2.5 men. Wow, that's fucking hell. Yeah, that's Jesus, you're not going to win yourself any friends with that one. That's some pretty significant shit posting. Okay, cool. What there was one other bit. Sorry, guys, I've Where is it? Doobie-doo. Doobie-doo. We're going to the end of the show. No. And I can't find it. It's gone. Okay, sorry, whoever's listening mail I've lost, but yeah. Oh, no, it's not. It's fine. Okay, anyway, guys, thanks for listening. That was a quite a sort of ragtag show there of all manner of nonsense. But it'll probably be fine. Anyway, hang around on Threshold.fm for a regular Joe show for 2 hours of hot, groovy tunes and funky beats and dirty rhythm. That's how he describes it, I believe. Hot, juicy, groovy bits, dirty rhythm, and funky drums. I think that's how he describes it, although I'm not entirely sure. I'll ask. I'll find out. Anyway, thank you to the VIP list. Also, a little note for VIPs. I'll be updating the store credit today because I was waiting for some people to pay their dues before I did it all at once. Otherwise, it gets bitty and complicated. And as I'm slightly stupid, as my IQ is only in double figures, I'll try to do it all at the same time, otherwise it's just a bit nightmarish. Anyway, so thank you very much to everyone on the Patreon. It's Oliver Hooper, Nicholas Goncalves, Tom Ryan, Reece Mosson, Squidgy Beats, Parsons, Pauly Hutton, Ciarán R, Michael Kedzierski, Matthew Tomkins, Dave Long, Joel Potter, Colm Murphy, Sam Howard, Tony J, Richard Patterson, Jack Murphy, Tom Camm, Stephen Harris, Matthieu Boulard, Zara Pickle, Jeroen Van Thunderbutt, Mike Pye, Anthony Walker, Lily Unsub, Richard Franks, Thomas Hall, Chode Ryder, Andrew Heichelbech, John Finison, the BDR Crew, Peter Blatchford, Austin Grief, Cooper, Gennady Lightfield, Ryan Glaser, James Parry, Dave Thompson, Hendo Bartendo, Lady Squiffington, Liam the Menace Underwood, Dan fucking Morris, a guy with no STDs, Justin Mercer, MSMC, Josh Williams, Rob Humphries, Shibby T, Coco Shiva, Dan Elton, Taran Wilmore, Mr. Pope, Dark Progressive Science, actually superior drum bass, Nicolas Lorcy, Dameon Rayner, Kris Breaks, Karissa, The Build, Karissa Barthelson, Odin Bates, Lee Fuller, D, January Jeffrey Flaxis, Alexander Cassidy, Matt Wright, Dylan Laws, Grant Sullivan, Not That Tom Robinson, subscribe on YouTube, Greg Conford, Grace Sellers, Dad Smasher, Connor Smythe, Kevin Kaiser, Chris Shaw, Mr. Happy, the German Trance Overlord, D&B, Ranking Mates, Uplifting Vocal, Psytrance Under the Aries, Cosmic Wolf, Keep It Cool, Tall in the Motorpool, But Don't Let You Meet Live, Nick Brock, Mustang Philly, Sean Simpson, Robin Card, Sam House, Hugh Danner, Sarah Hunt, The Hitchmuffs, L-Tech, Willay, Ben Vogo, Dan Tweed, Lupe Salazar, Big Watch, My Held, Marty Danny, Nick Fleming, Carl Lewis, Gordon and Liz, Kyle Williams, Tom Skipper, unfortunately it's George TC, and Anthony Sharp. You fine beasts. I love you all. You're all wonderful humans. You're wonderful lobsters. You're fine. Fine in my books, you know. Just absolutely fine. Will says, question for tomorrow's show. How have I been getting on at mastering jiu-jitsu? Not very well now. It's 3.5 years been at it, and I don't feel like I'm any closer to mastering it than I was at the beginning. You know, the more you know you don't know. The Mastering Jiu-Jitsu book just makes me think, sitting at a mixing desk trying to dial in the jiu-jitsu. It's written by John Danaher, who is widely regarded as the best jiu-jitsu coach ever to walk the face of the planet. But can you learn jiu-jitsu from a book? Well, not from the start, but I don't know. There's some bits in there. There's some bits. Anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. God bless you. I love you. And just, you know, be good to yourself and everything. All right. See you then. Bye.